Well, good morning, and how are we all doing? I'm Cassandra B, and this is your energy report of the day. Today is Thursday. It is the 9th. So let's get on with the energy today. It's a little better today than it was yesterday. So the pulse today, something is ignited today. With Mars stepping into Aries, the energy is sharpening fast. Impatience is rising, truth wants out, and anything reactive starts to feel unbearable. So this is raw forward motion. Good morning, Lindsay. There is a raw forward motion happening right now, but without awareness, it can turn into reaction instead of direction. So there's a feeling of, I need to do something now. The question is it aligned? Is it an aligned action or an emotional impulse? Because right now there's a push to get into our emotions and run forward with it. We don't want to get pushed by our emotions. We want to be in aligned clarity to move forward. So there is the Capricorn, the Capricorn moon tries to keep things grounded and responsible, while the Aries sun squaring Jupiter goes, go bigger, go faster. Why are we waiting? Let's go. Come on. Deep breath today. This creates an urgency mixed with pressure. Good morning, sweetheart. Confidence mixed with overreach, boldness that can tip into like recklessness. So we want to be careful about this kind of energy. So you may feel everything matters right now. Decisions can't wait. Patience is not available, but not everything needs immediate action. Matter of fact, most things don't. So we want to make sure that we are clarity before moving forward, that we are in clarity, but so that there is real insights, and there's real insights available to you today. The energy is totally supporting this. With Mercury clearing its like the retrograde shadow and aligning. So when we go into any planet that retrogrades, it doesn't just, okay, today it moves direct, but it still lingers for a week to 10 days, sometimes a little longer, depending on what planet it is, with a shadowing energy. So although we are out, there's still a bit of a shadow. And if you'd noticed the last few days, this last past week, were you still having a little bit problem with your speech, how you were communicating, how things were landing? I know that my husband has said a few things, and it's triggered me to go, what is with the way you're saying it? And he'd go, I just asked you a question. I go, well, where was the question? It's how we kind of phrase things, how we have had that communicate aspect. I know that I have, triggered some people, some of my clients and stuff, with how I have spoken. So it's all of those things of how that ebb and flow works when we are still in the shadow of Mercury being in retrograde. There's an intuitive intelligence is sharpening right now. The patterns are becoming more visible, clearer. Everything is becoming more available to us to actually see. So truth is trying to organize itself right now. It's the truth inside of you really wants to move forward. It really wants to come into new alignment within yourself. We're wanting to align. We're wanting to get clear. We're wanting to slow down and be in present moment. So, but the nuance today is, and you're seeing it, but we're not fully in the trust it yet space. So let the insight today land before you act on it. Let that clarity really come through before you take the 10 steps forward into where that is going. And then today with the animal energy of being the woodpecker works really well, because this is about rhythm and persistence and breakthroughs. The woodpecker doesn't rush blindly. It taps and then listens. It taps and then listens, because it needs to hear before it continues forward. That's what we need to do today too. My goodness, my hair is really funky. I had a shower before I came on here, and it's really soft, so it does not do any of the things I like it to do. So it looks really funny in the camera. Sorry, that's my jump. So the woodpecker doesn't rush blindly. It taps and listens for, and then adjusts, and then it taps again and it adjusts its space. That's what we need to do. We need to lean in, listen, adjust, then tap again. So it's like that communication. Speak, then listen, adjust, and then speak again. Listen, adjust, speak again. And maybe you won't need to adjust so much if you start listening in more better. Wow, English is my language today. Your guardian today is start in the rhythm, not the reaction. Start with that. Did you catch that? That energy. We have a woodpecker around here, so it's really lovely. And the woodpecker will literally at moments come and knock on my house, and I go, oh, I'm not paying attention. I notice him when he flies. I notice him when he goes to the trees, but sometimes I can get so transfixed in what I'm doing, and he goes, hey, you didn't see me today. Tick, 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 right on my door, right on my wall. Like where I sit, there's a big kind of window, and he knocks on it. It's kind of funny. So when we are not paying attention, the universe will knock. So woodpecker energy brings in this focus, persistence, this breakthrough through repetition, the finding opportunities where others see blockages. I even notice when the woodpecker flies in that I know an opportunity is flying my way. When it's knocking on the door, it's pay attention. Hello, I'm here. That kind of energy. So think about how the animals come into your world, and what does it make you think? What does it make you feel? What comes into your mind? What comes into your intuitive energy? What comes through? Oh, this shirt is driving me crazy today. Think about what it is when an animal comes in your presence. There's a message for you if you lean in, if you pay attention. So when an opportunity of the woodpecker comes through, it's letting you know there's opportunity coming your way. When it's knocking, it's saying opportunity is knocking, or are you paying attention? It's something that the idea is, something is opening. So don't force it. Work with it differently. Keep showing up with intention. That is the energy of the woodpecker. So breakthroughs today doesn't come from force. It comes from precision and timing. Then we have that beautiful undercurrent of the owl still. So seeing the beneath the fire. While everything feels urgent on the surface, the owl is the steady underneath. It sees what's driving the urgency, where ego is pushing and truth is guiding. So that push-pull. If you are feeling pushed, that's more about ego, that's pressure. And we have pressure spaces in our body that will make us push to go forward because we want to get things done, to go, ooh, is that your energy or is that somebody else? Is that the universal energy or is that pressure from others to get things done? Where is that pressure coming from? So are you being guided? Or is it a pressure that you're not comfortable with? Because if it's pressure you're not comfortable with, chances are it's more in the ego or somebody else giving you the push. If it's truth, it will glide, it will guide, it will move in a beautiful, abundant way. So what's real and what is just heat? What is just noise? So ask yourself, is this action coming from clarity or discomfort? Am I responding or reacting? That's a really great one. Am I responding or am I reacting? And there is a big difference, but it has such a subtle little, so be careful on that. Let the owl slow the fire enough just to make it useful. We don't want those fires to be really big today. We want to align and have that fire just warm our soul today. Just a nice fire that we can control, that is contained, that allows us to move forward. There is a shadow expression to watch today. This is the day where things can escalate quickly in unconscious. So impulsive decisions, arguments, or power struggles. I need to prove something. Burning bridges that didn't need to be touched. Be careful of that because there's a real deep fire energy happening today. So this is beautiful. So I've been talking about for the last year about all the planets finally moving direct. Well, guess what? Every single planet is finally moving direct. They are finally in the direction of moving forward. They are finally they're no longer in retrogrades. They're no longer in shadows. They're no longer in any of those yucky degrees. We are now in the degrees of moving forward. This is amazing. This is exciting. This is beautiful. It can also be a little bit, we want to get going. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa, just because the energy shifted does not mean that we start running. We're not running yet. And I know that fire horse really wants to make us start pushing forward. Make sure that it is aligned. Once you are aligned, oh baby, run with that horse as fast as you like. But make sure that you know the path you're walking down. Make sure you know the path you're going. Make sure you know what it is you're aligned with for you knowing your truth on what you're doing. So this energy is actually incredible when channeled. When we use the energy of what is today, it's take a bold step you've been avoiding. Speaking something honest without attacking. Speaking your truth without going, no, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking. This is where I'm at. Initiating movement where things have felt stuck. So if you have felt stuck in certain parts in your life, now's the time to shift through, push through, look at it and see what it is that's keeping you stuck in those patterns. It's keeping you stuck in that spot. It's keeping you stuck in that, with those people, those places, those things. So the initiation movement where things have felt stuck really want to shift into a new being, because we're breaking out of the patterns that no longer fit us. And that is why we are wanting to take bold, courageous, not chaotic, steps forward, direct, not destructive, moving forward in our best self. That's what we're in here right now for. So there's a relational insight today as well. So you may see people asserting themselves more strongly, sudden shifts or declarations, tension where things have been suppressed. There is that relational energy underneath. So don't match intensity with intensity. Fire to the face, don't meet fire to the face. You're like, that is not going to help anybody today. But also don't shrink back and just go, okay, you can just, no. Hold your ground without hardening. Hold your ground without slapping up a wall. It's saying, whoa, can we maybe bring the energy down a little bit and have a conversation? And if they can't, you can remove yourself. You can leave this situation. You can say, stop. That's not for me. You can say all of those things and do all of those things. That's not about hardening. That's about saying this is a boundary and I'm not okay with this. So don't match any of that intentionally. And that also goes with the intensity of power and good things. Don't try and catch somebody. If somebody is in a fabulous mode, you will bring yourself up, but don't try and catch where they are. Don't try to match their intensity. Trust me, you will just bring their intensity up. You'll never catch them, but you can bring your intensity up. You can bring your energy up, and that alone will be much better for you. Stop worrying about anybody else. We're not trying to match them. We're trying to be in our best me. So hold your ground without hardening. The mantra for today is I move with courage, guided by clarity, not impulse. So today is a spark. It can light a fire that moves your life forward, or one that can burn energy you wish that you had conserved. So this is not like burning down the neighborhood, but it is putting your fire where you maybe shouldn't. It's putting your energy in a direction you actually never wanted to go. And it's not about suppressing your fire. It's about aiming it in the right direction. So tap, listen, adjust, move, just like the woodpecker. And then also remember that owl is persistence, patience, clear wisdom and understanding. Not getting caught up in everything around us, but being aligned with ourselves to move through the world in our best being. So that is the beautiful energy of today. So remember today, listen for the opportunities. Listen for what's being said and what's not. Listen and feel into your body for what is happening and what is going on around you. So take a nice deep breath today. No fire to the face. Let's not channel our inner Cassandra. We're not doing that today. Align with yourself, be good with yourself, and no fire to the face today. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. I'll be back on here in 5 minutes or so for a 30-day reset with me, Cassandra B. Anyway, I hope you have a beautiful day. Remember, we're still trying to see that big, abundant vision and then take one big, bold, beautiful, badass step into ourselves. That's what I'm hoping for you today. Anyway, have a fabulous day, and I will see you again later for all the different things that I do on here today. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for the energy report. Remember, just get out and do one beautiful step today and watch your fire to the face. I'll see you later. Bye.